Marvel Universe is packed with interesting characters thanks to creators Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Martin Goodman. These heroes, our modern Greek gods, have unified goals in mind, usually to save the world, but very different ideas or processes for accomplishing those goals. In this week's video, which was chosen by subscribers in a recent poll, we're going to uncover the personalities of the Avengers. We're going to discuss the recent Avengers movies, as you've seen in the introduction, but I'll also do a follow-up video on the greater Marvel Universe in the near future, so stay tuned for a clip at the end. For now, let's focus on the four Sentinels, known for their practicality and stability. The Defender, ISFJ, Captain America. In the first Avenger, Dr. Erskine told Steve Rogers,
"This is why you were chosen. Because a strong man who has known power all his life may lose respect for that power. But a weak man knows the value of strength and knows compassion."
The captain is honest, loyal, noble, and dependable. He's not necessarily creative or brilliant, but he is a natural leader. And with a weapon that includes a shield, he's also a natural defender. The Enforcer, ISTJ, Agent Hill. Here we think of Maria Hill. She's calm but curious, steady but conventional. This duty-bound character is highly dependable and responsible. She's not innovative per se, but does follow through with her plans and focuses on knowledge over emotion.
He's got increased metabolism and improved thermal homeostasis. Her thing is neuroelectric interfacing, telekinesis. He's fast and she's weird.
The Guardian, ESTJ, Thor. Thor is energetic, self-satisfied, confident, and practical. Thanks to his traditions, he's grounded in highly developed sense of duty, developed from his family and personality. Thor expects a great deal from those around him, and he's often thinking of a plan to use his brains and brawn combined to take down the enemy. But he's also critical of others who fall short.
I'm only alive because fate wants me alive.
The final Sentinel is the Provider, Agent Coulson. He's described as practical and authoritative. This character is dependable and cooperative, positive, and energetic. He sees the good in others and does everything he can to bring it out of them. He values organization and tradition, preferring to work in tried-and-true systems rather than independently. He excels when he's in a comfortable position so he can help out others. The next set of four is the Explorers. The Operator, ISTP, Black Widow. Natasha Romanoff, or Black Widow, is the Operator, sometimes called the Virtuoso. She's critical, detached, guided, resourceful, and wildly independent. So much so, she often prefers to go in alone rather than with a team. She's adventurous and wildly athletic, excellent in a crisis, and known for thinking fast on her feet in stressful situations. She's not keen on society's rules, but very true to her own beliefs. The Promoter, ESTP. Hawkeye, or Clint Barton, is another one of the Avengers without a specific superpower. The Promoter is dominant yet flexible, demanding yet sociable. He's a straight shooter, excuse the pun, and very action-oriented. This character thrives on adrenaline and adventure, and he's comfortable with improvisation. He's blunt, honest, and lives by a certain set of rules and principles. The Composer, ISFP. Next, there's the Captain's friend, Bucky Barnes. This character changed a great deal from the comics, but in the films, Bucky is easygoing, sensitive, perceptive, and sympathetic. Well, when he's not being controlled like a sleeper cell murder bot. He's service and action-oriented. He values systems based on logic, and this sometimes makes him appear reserved or difficult to get to know.
Bucky?
Who the hell is Bucky?
The Enthusiast, ESFP. James Rhodes is the War Machine. This character is energetic, spontaneous, forceful, and resourceful. He's upbeat and optimistic, but also practical and down to earth.
Get out.
He prefers a fast-paced environment where he can interact with a multitude of other personalities. In social settings, he's generous and approachable, often treating everyone like a friend. The next set are the Diplomats. The Counselor, INFJ, Bruce Banner.
Your work on anti-electron collisions is unparalleled, and I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an enormous green rage monster.
Let's talk about Bruce here and not the Hulk. Bruce is sincere, sympathetic, reserved, and generally unassuming. He's patient, and his highly insightful nature helps the Avengers work together. Through his processes of learning and understanding complex ideas, he still leans on being creative rather than overly analytical. And of course, while he's normally calm, sometimes he can be driven to extreme bouts of anger.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
The Idealist, INFP. Agent Peggy Carter, one of the original agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is a reflective, sensitive, flexible, and intuitive person. She's primarily focused with finding a purpose in her life and understands how to best use her skills to improve the world as a whole.
Step forward, Hodge. Put your right foot forward.
I got a few moves I know you'll like.
Next, and this one's controversial, is the Giver, ENFJ.
Surprise!
Known as the Giver or protagonist, there's Loki. He's active yet charming, demanding yet sociable. Loki is an enthusiastic, energetic soul who's fun to be around when he's not trying to kill you. He's also a social chameleon, and literally a chameleon at other times, and he's got highly developed skills of manipulation. The Champion, ENFP. Sam Wilson, better known as the Falcon, is the ENFP. He's outgoing, enthusiastic, supportive, energetic, and understanding. This warm, friendly character is insightful and tends to pick up new skills with little hassle. Champions are sensitive to those around them, able to showcase and protect internal values, and they all see life as a gift. Finally, there's the Analyst type. There's the Thinker, INTP, which is Jane Foster. She's a character we first meet on the silver screen in the Thor movies. She's candid, ingenious, complex, and rebellious. She's consumed with theoretical possibilities and obsessed with understanding the world around her. She's flexible, but sometimes so firm she can't be swayed from personal beliefs. There's rumors of building a Thor movie around her. The Commander, ENTJ. Director Nick Fury is ambitious, forceful, adaptable, and energetic. He's a natural-born leader focused on conviction.
Trouble sleeping?
A career-focused individual, Fury is decisive and communicative, but has little patience for those who don't agree with his vision. Fury loves to interact with others, but he's not necessarily someone tuned in to people's feelings.
Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Then there's the Architect, INTJ. Pepper Potts is the Architect. She's logical, deliberate, self-confident, and methodical. Her anonymous strategic intellect requires structure and organization, which is why she's so good at helping Tony Stark organize his life. She's got a focus on productivity beyond simple comprehension, and is a natural, effective leader with a focus on strategy. As you've seen in some other comments, it's also very uncommon for female characters, at least in TV and movies, to be INTJ characters. And finally, there's Tony Stark, the Visionary, ENTP. Through various online resources, Tony's been described as both ENTJ and ENTP, but for his full arc, he's more of a visionary than the executive or commander. Tony is resourceful and headstrong like an ENTP, but sometimes self-centered. He's highly adaptable and intelligent, often accomplishing anything he sets out to accomplish. Stark sees possibilities all around him, and he's highly enthusiastic about ideas and theories. Although sometimes described as arrogant, this charismatic conversationalist loves speaking with other intellectuals.
And 3, 2, 1.
That's our video. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for the next Marvel video, and hit that subscribe button to catch all of my 16 personality and character analysis movies. If you're already a subscriber, check the community tab to vote on which shows or movies I'll cover next. As for the next video, it'll briefly touch on Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but also how the iconic heroes have changed personality-wise since their origins in the pages of Stan Lee's comic book. And as you've seen in the last couple of films, Tony Stark has already passed the baton to a new character.
You know what's about to happen.
All right, I ran out of patience. On to ruse! Nice job, kid.
Thanks. Well, I could have stuck the landing a little better. It's just...
Yeah, we don't really need to start a conversation.
Okay. Captain? Big fan of Spider-Man?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Just...
Hey, everyone.
Good job.